Hello, hi friends, welcome Model Maths Nagaraj Sir YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss the 10th class mathematics state syllabus. The third chapter is polynomials part 2. Already in part 1 we discussed what is polynomial and exercise 3.1 also we have done. Now today an important questions we will discuss, that is how to find a quadratic polynomial when zeros are given, and when how to find zeros if the quadratic polynomial is given. So those are very most important topics for very short and short questions. So if you follow regularly, you will understand very clearly. In the first part 1, we understood what is zero. Zero means what? If a value satisfies the given polynomial, then that value becomes called as zero. And here, when the graph is given, how to find the zero, and how can we say how many number of zeros are there? So very simple. Let us see the first question in exercise 3.2. I am taking 3.2. So we are going to discuss number of zeros, find zeros of quadratic polynomial, and quadratic polynomial when zeros are given. So let us see exercise 3.1. Sorry, exercise 3.2. The first question is find the number of zeros of the given graphs, following graphs. See, first graph is given here, just a line is given, the second graph, third graph, fourth graph. So before what, can we say here it is a graph, means linear graph. Is it intersect x-axis or y-axis? It intersect y-axis. So leave it. Means no zeros. What is the answer? No. How many number of zeros here? Nothing. Here nothing, no zeros. See here, the graph is here. This is the graph. This graph intersect the x-axis at one point. So it has 1 0. So it has how many zeros? It has 1 0. It has 1 0. So what is the answer? The number of zeros are, it has only 1 0. So I think you understand how many number of zeros are here. Yes, very good. It intersect 1, 2, 3. At 3 points it intersect. So it has 3 zeros. How many zeros? It has 3 zeros. And here the graph intersect the x-axis at 1 and 2 points. Therefore it has 2 zeros. How many zeros it has? 2 zeros. Very good. Is it very simple or not? Yes. And see the graph here, it intersects the x-axis. X-axis at how many points? 1, 2, 3, at 4. So at 4 points it intersects. So therefore it has 4 zeros. It has how many zeros? 4 zeros. And see here, it is also the graph intersect the x-axis at 1, 2, 3. So it has 3 zeros. Okay. By using graphs we can say like this. And tell me, I am asking an additional question, that is what are the zeros? Yes. See here, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, so and so. Middle 2 and 3 means 2.5. So what is 0 means 2.5 is 0. So it is 2.5 comma 0, the point. So that's why 2.5 is a 0. How many zeros are there? Only 1 0. And take this graph. It has 1, 2, 3 zeros. So therefore, what are the zeros? Let us see. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, so 2.5. So 1 comma 0, 2.5 comma 0. So it may be something minus 1 point something. Okay, in graphs we can say very clearly. Here also, if it is minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3, 0, 1, 2, so and so. So then we can say that minus 1 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 0. So minus 1 and minus 2 are zeros. Okay. In the next part 3, we can observe by drawing a graph, we can observe what are the zeros. Okay, now that is for very important 4 marks questions. Very most means 99.9%, not only 100% pakka. Draw the graph of a given polynomial of quadratic polynomial, some x square plus 3x minus 4, so and so. Okay, now I taught in part 3. I will give you a link in this description also if you want for that. Otherwise, you can search in my YouTube channel like Polynomials Part 3 by Nagaraj sir or Polynomials Draw the Graph of Nagaraj sir. So you can get immediately. There we discussed. So after this question very clearly. So please subscribe my Model Maths Nagaraj sir YouTube channel and click the bell button. Let us see. Take next question. Second question in this exercise 3.2. Find the zeros of the given polynomials. First one 3x, second one x square plus 5x plus 6, third one p of x is equal x plus 2 into x plus 3, and fourth one p of x is equal x power 4 minus 16. So these are the questions. So first one, third one, fourth one simply we can do, but second one we have little bit factorization method. In part 3 also I explained very clearly. So let us see in these solutions. What is first one? The polynomial p of x is equal to 3x. Okay, now here we have to find the zeros. So how can we find? If a polynomial is given, first of all we have to take, let the given polynomial, some p of x is equal to 0. The given polynomial p of x is equal to 0. Next, what do you mean by p of x? 3x. So 3x is equal to 0. Then x is equal 3 send right side. It goes to 0 by 3. So 0 by 3 means what? 0. Yes. So this is the answer. Here, therefore, what is 0? 0. 0 is 0 of given polynomial p of x. Let us take a third question. I will tell you second also, no problem. Third question, let us see. What is p of x? Given that p of x is equal x plus 2 into x plus 3. So first of all, assume that let p of x is equal to 0. P of x is equal to 0 means what? X plus 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. Means next we can take x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x plus 2 equal to 0 means what? Send plus 2 to right side, it becomes minus 2. So therefore we get x is equal to minus 2. Or here plus 3 send right side. So x becomes what? Minus 3. So what are the x values? Minus 2 and minus 3. Therefore minus 2 and minus 3 are zeros. Are zeros of given polynomial. Is it very simple? Yes. So first question, second question. Sorry, third question. Next, what is the fourth question? Okay, now we tell you second also. Fourth one. What is given? Given that p of x is equal x power 4 minus 16. So how to do? First of all, let us take p of x is equal to 0. So what is p of x here? X power 4 minus 16 equal 0. Okay? We can simplify. We can write x power 4 in the form of x square whole square minus 16 can be written as 4 square and is equal 0 as it is. So x square whole square minus 4 whole square. Okay now? Do you observe? Is it in the form of a square minus b square? Yes, which is in the form of a square minus b square. So is equal to what is a square minus b square? Is equal a plus b into a minus b. Yes. So we can write x square minus plus 4 into x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Again we can simplify here. So 4 means what? 2 square. X means x square is there. So it becomes x square minus 2 square. Again within the form of a square minus b square. But here it becomes 2 square, okay. But plus is there. So we don't have a square plus b square formula. So keep it as it is. So x square plus 4, keep it as it is. And x square minus 4, it can be written as x square minus 2 square and is equal to 0 as it is. So x square plus 4 write as it is. And here a square minus b square formation. So it can be written as a plus b into a minus b is equal to 0. So therefore we got 3 terms. Okay, one is x square plus 4 equal to 0. And other one is x plus 2 equal to 0. And other one is last one x minus 2 equal to 0. We got 3 terms. Even we got 3 terms. Here x square equal to minus 4. Here x is equal to plus 2 center right side minus 2. And minus 2 center right plus 2. Okay, what are the zeros? X values only we have to take. See here, this is x square equal to minus 4. It is not possible in real numbers. So it does not exist. It does not exist. And what about x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 2? Yes. Therefore, minus 2 comma 2 are zeros of the given polynomial p of x is equal to x power 4 minus 16. Very clear? Very simple. To find the zeros of given quadratic polynomial or given polynomial, we have to take first of all, let given polynomial is equal to 0 and simplify, you will get x value. In every way, given polynomial x plus 2 into x plus 3 equal to 0 take and simplify, you will get zeros. And take given polynomial x power 4 minus 16 equal to 0 and simplify by using basic knowledge, you get minus 2 and 2 are zeros. What is the remaining question? Second one. Okay. Second one. So second one is given that p of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. So what is the first step? Let we have to take p of x is equal to 0. What is polynomial? So x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay na? Simplifying this is very most important because of not only here in 4 marks question also means draw the graph of given quadratic polynomial, there also we have done in this method, and in the next chapter, 5th chapter, quadratic equations. In quadratic equation also we have to find the solution in this method only. So this is most important. I explained very clearly in the next part also. How to solve this? We have to think about here x square coefficient is 1. Here constant term is 6. Okay na? X square coefficient 1. Constant term 6. 1 into 6. How much? 6. So some p equal to 6. P means product. Product equal to 6. What is the middle term? Plus 5. So that is taken as sum. So s is equal to 5. S is equal to 5. Product of how much? 1 into 6, 6. 6 can be written in one table, 1 into 6, and in two table, 2 into 3. Okay? And more, we can write minus 1 into minus 6, minus 2 into minus 3. Can we write other than this and more? All we wrote, okay? Yeah. Now check. We have to add the numbers 1 and 6. How much? 7. Very good. Compare with this. What is there? 5. So don't take. And add 2 and 3. 2 plus 3. how much? 5. Compare with this. Yes, this plus 2 and plus 3 are satisfying. If you add plus 2 and plus 3, we are getting 5. And if you multiply plus 2 into plus 3, we are getting 6. So what are the numbers can be taken? 2 and 3. So that is most important. So first term as it is, last term as it is equal to 0 as it is. Instead of 5x, we should write 2x plus 3x. So 2x plus 3x. If you write this step, most probably we are reaching the solution. Instead of 5x, we are writing 2x plus 3x. Now split, take first two terms and last two terms. From first two terms, what is common? X is common. So x into, so x square is there, x plus x take out common. So what is the remaining? 2 is there. So 2 write as it is. Next plus, next from these two, okay now 3 is common. Why? Because of 3 comes in 3 table and 6 also comes in 3 table. 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. So that's why if you take out 3 common, in 3 table it comes 3 into x, plus in 3 table 3 2 ja. Yes, this is the answer. Next, what is common again? Here x plus 2, here x plus 2, same terms. So same x plus 2 is there. That's why take out common x plus 2. The remaining terms are here x and here plus 3 and is equal to 0. So next to x plus 2 equal to 0 or x plus 3 equal to 0. So then x is equal to minus 2 or x is equal to minus 3. Okay now? Therefore, what are the zeros? Minus 2 and minus 3 are zeros of the given polynomial p of x. Okay. This is the second question of exercise 3.2. See dear friends, in the next part I will explain the number of examples before draw the graph of a given question. In this way we gave more examples. If you watch that, you will understand more problems, and after that please practice for your betterment. Next, in exercise 3.2, the third question is especially draw the graph of the given polynomials. So that is I taught in next part. So after this we are going to discuss how to find the quadratic polynomial when the zeros are given. Here we found quadratic polynomial is given, then find the zeros. The next reverse, we are going to find if zeros are given, how to find quadratic polynomial. Okay, let us see. Okay, next concept, zeros given, then how to find quadratic polynomial. Means suppose if alpha comma beta are zeros of a polynomial p of x, then the quadratic polynomial is what? Polynomial is, what is that? Very simple, some k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. That's it. And if you simplify that, we can write some k into x square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay, now you can check after simplifying x into x square, x into beta x minus alpha into x minus alpha into minus beta plus alpha beta, and x take out common, you will get the same step. So most probably we use this one as formula. So what is k? You don't bother about k. Even you write k, if you don't write k, also no problem. Okay na? So without k also we can write. Then also we do not get any problem. For deep definition, k is written. For our convenience, no need to write k. Because of k means a real number. It may be 1 or 2 or 3. I am taking that it is a 1. Whenever if you want, we can try to involve that k value. So finally this is the x square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay. Let us see some problems on this concept. I'm taking a question. I'm taking question number 3 from exercise 3.3. See, first part 3.1 is completed. In the second part 3.2 and some 3.3, 2 questions, 2 bits, because of these are in the same process. Next, what I'm saying is text. Our order is better than textbook. That's what I'm saying. So question is, find the quadratic polynomial. Find the quadratic polynomial. So this is very important for 2 marks or 1 mark. Find the quadratic polynomial for zeros alpha comma beta. For zeros alpha comma beta are given. So alpha and beta given, then I have to find quadratic polynomial. The first question, 2 comma minus 1. The second question is root 3 comma minus root 3. Third one is 1 by 4 comma minus 1. And fourth one is 1 by 2 comma 2, 3 by 2. Okay, very easy. Let us take first question, 2 comma minus 1. So immediately what is alpha can be taken as 2 and beta can be taken as minus 1. So what is quadratic polynomial? Quadratic polynomial is, what is formula? X square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. That's it. So x square means x square, minus means minus, and start bracket. Alpha means what? 2. Next what is it? Plus beta. Beta means what? Minus 1. And x means x, plus means plus, alpha into beta this is. So we can write 2 into minus 1. That's it. Implies x square. See here, plus into minus, minus. So it becomes 2 minus 1. How much? Yes, 1. What is there? Minus is there. So 1 x. So no need to write 1. And plus into minus, minus, 2 into 1, 2. That's it. This is the quadratic polynomial when 2 and minus 1 are the zeros. Very simple. Am I right? Next, let us take second question. What are the zeros? Root 3 comma minus root 3. Second one is root 3 comma minus root 3. Okay. So alpha can be taken root 3 and other one beta is taken as minus root 3. Sorry. It is minus root 3. So quadratic polynomial is, what is the formula? X square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Okay. Next implies x square means x square, minus means minus, alpha. Alpha means what? Yes, root 3. Next plus beta. Beta means what? Minus root 3 into x plus alpha into beta. Means what? Root 3 into minus root 3. Root 3 into minus root 3. And then simplifying. X square. See here. Plus root 3 minus root 3. Plus into minus minus. Plus root 3 minus root 3 cancel. We are getting 0. So minus 0x. Next. Plus into minus minus. Root 3 into root 3 how much? 3. Very good. So which implies we are getting x square minus 3. Is the answer for second question. Is it easy? Yeah. So third question. No problem. I will give you some practice questions also. Because of, so these are very easy. We are saying all sums. Give me some sums means I give you. Don't bother about. I just explained these two, and then I will give you for your practice. So what is alpha? 1 by 4. So third question is this is. So alpha can be taken as 1 by 4. Beta means what? Minus 1. What is the quadratic polynomial? So QP means is x square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So that implies x square minus alpha means what? Yes, 1 by 4 plus beta means what? Minus 1 into x plus alpha means what? 1 by 4 into beta means what? Minus 1. Simplify. Implies x square. So minus, here the LCM 4 is there, okay. 4, 1 is there, okay. 4 into minus 1. How much? Minus 4 into x. Okay, that is the basic simplification. 4 is the LCM. 4 into minus 1, minus 4, and 1 is as it is. And plus into minus, minus 1 by 4 into 1 becomes 1 by 4. And one more step implies x square minus, see here 1 minus 4 how much? Yes, minus 3. So minus into minus plus 3 by 4x minus 1 by 4. This is the quadratic polynomial. Okay, now we can extend one more step also. How? Just now I have told you about k. Means k means some number, real number. I'm taking some k is 4 is there, no? That's why multiply with 4. So multiply with 4, what you will get? 4 into x square, 4x square, plus 4 into 3 by 4, 3x, 4 into 1 by 4, 1. That is the answer. Is it clear? What is the remaining question? Yeah, fourth one. So that is also I will tell you. So that I'm removing this. So you just pause the video and make the notes to your practice. If you have notes, you can more practice, you can more understand by wherever. If you do not understand, please watch again, and otherwise you can keep comment. I will try to give answer. The fourth one is what? What is fourth one? This one. 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. So what is alpha value? Alpha equal to 1 by 2, beta equal 3 by 2. So then quadratic polynomial is x square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So that implies x square minus half. What is alpha here? 1 by 2 plus what is beta? 3 by 2 into x plus alpha value 1 by 2 into beta value 3 by 2. So that implies x square minus half. See LCM. What is LCM? 2. So what are the numerators? 1 plus 3 into x plus what are the denominators? 2 into 2, 4. 1 into 3, 3. In multiplication, we can do directly 1 into 3, 3, 2 into 2, 4. But in addition, if denominator is same, write down denominator and add the numerators 1 plus 3 by 2 we are getting. So which implies x square minus half. 1 plus 3 how much? Yes, 4. 4 by 2 into x plus 3 by 4. So 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. So we get x square minus 2x plus 3 by 4. This is the answer. And moreover, if you want to extend, we can multiply with a constant, some k. With what, which number we can multiply? See what is the denominator here? 4. So multiply with 4. So immediately we get 4x square minus 4 2 ja 8x plus 4 into 3 by 4 is 3. This is the answer. So in this way, we can find a quadratic polynomial when the zeros are given. When, as I told you, for your practice, I will give you some questions. One is, okay, I just, third question is completed in exercise 3.3. Next, I will explain second question. Okay, for your practice, if you want, yeah. Example, sixth question. Example, sixth question. In this model, for your practice question. Example, sixth in textbook. Okay, na? Find the quadratic polynomial if the zeros are 2 and minus 1 by 3. That is the question. Find quadratic polynomial if the zeros are 2 and minus 1 by 3. Same process. Alpha equal to 2 and beta equal minus 1 by 3. And write down formula quadratic polynomial and substitute in place of alpha and beta. And simplify, you will get the quadratic polynomial. Next, for your practice, one more question. That is, try this in page number something. Try this. Same question. Find the quadratic polynomial of the zeros minus 2 and 1 by 3. Okay, na? Same. Two questions I gave you for practice. And the next, the concept is, here we have done, if the zeros are given, how to find quadratic polynomial. Then after, the next is, important thing is, if the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros are given, then how to find quadratic polynomial. I think that is very, very easy. In 1 and 2 steps, we can complete the solution. How much it is easy? Let us see. Next, second question. Find the quadratic polynomial in each case with the given numbers as sum and product of its zeros respectively. The first one in that 1 by 4 comma minus 1, second one root 2 comma 1 by 3, third one 0 comma minus root 5, fourth one 1 comma 1, fifth question minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4, sixth question 4 comma 1. Okay friends, most probably most of the students confused here. Without blindly, just blindly they are solving either in this way or in that way. Right? After this telling, maybe you also, if you do not, for your betterment, I am saying in front. Here the question is different than the first question, but the formula is same. Same formula we can apply, but the question is something little bit different. What is that? Did you observe anything? You just check it. Until that, please subscribe Model Maths Nagaraj Sir YouTube channel and click the bell button. If you like my videos, please share with your friends. Okay, I'll tell you. Here, sum is and product respectively. Sum and product of the zeros are given. What are the given? Sum and product. In the previous sum given that only zeros. Zeros means directly we can take alpha value and beta value. Okay, what I am saying, this is most concentrate please. In the first question given zeros only, means one is alpha, second one is beta. But here he mentioned in this question the given values, one is sum, other one is product. Sum means what? Yes, sum of the zeros means addition of alpha and beta, means alpha plus beta. Yes, this is called as sum of the zeros, and this is taken as product of the zeros. So given that sum means alpha plus beta is equal to how much? 1 by 4. Very good. Next, product is given. Product means what? Alpha and beta. Value is given how much? -1. Okay, na? Yes. Therefore, quadratic polynomial. What is quadratic polynomial? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So direct we have alpha plus beta value. What is alpha plus beta value? 1 by 4. So 1 by 4x and plus alpha beta value. What is alpha beta value? -1. This is the answer. Very simple. No simplification. And finally is what? If the denominator is 4 is there, so that's why some multiply with some number, some k, means some 4. So we get 4x square minus 1x. 4 into -1, -4 is the answer. So let us see second question. Same. What is sum? Given that sum is equal alpha plus beta is equal to √2, and what is product? Product is alpha into beta equal to 1 by 3. And what is quadratic polynomial? X square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So substitute alpha plus beta value directly. X square means x square, minus means alpha plus beta value direct. What is √2? into x, and plus alpha beta value 1 by 3. What is denominator here? 3. So multiply with 3. So you will get 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. Sorry for inconvenience. I am reading 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. And then I think you understand. You can solve. Third one. Okay, now what is the sum of 0? What is the product? Root minus root 5. Okay, now what is, because of the question mentioned that sum and product. So given that sum is equal, what is sum? Alpha plus beta is equal to what? 0, and product is equal to alpha into beta is equal to minus root 5. Okay, na? In quadratic equations means fifth chapter of 10th class maths. In quadratic equations also same kind of concept will be there. Okay, na? Just here we are we are saying as quadratic polynomial. There we can read as quadratic equation. That's it. Remaining everything is same to same because of there is no is equal to 0. That's why it is quadratic polynomial. If it is equal to 0, that is called quadratic equation. Okay, na? That is only difference to quadratic equation and quadratic polynomial. So if you are very clear about this quadratic polynomial, okay, this is. So quadratic polynomial becomes what? X square minus half alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So x square means x square minus alpha plus beta value how much? 0. So 0x plus alpha beta value minus root 5. So x square, this is nothing, 0. So no need to write 0 into x, 0, no need to write. Plus into minus root 5. So this is the answer of third question. Next, similarly fourth one. Okay, na? What you will get? This is the alpha plus beta value. This is alpha beta value. So fourth one, that I am writing answer x square minus 1x plus 1. And the fifth one, yes, directly I am writing answer x square plus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4. That means 4x square plus x plus 1. And the sixth one, x square minus half 4x plus 1. I wrote the answers. You do in this way and check with answers. And for your practice, I will give you some more 2 questions. So we are going to close this part 2 today. In part for your exercise, example 5th question. Example 5. Example 5. That is same. Find the quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of the zeros are minus 3 comma 2. Okay, and try this also. We have one question. Same. Find the quadratic polynomial whose sum and product is minus 3 by 2 and minus 1. Okay. This is the part 2 of polynomials third chapter. Please subscribe my Model Maths Nagaraj Sir YouTube channel and share with your friends and click the bell button. Thank you very much. Please make a note that is useful to you. And I told you in part 3, I tell you the graph of the quadratic polynomial and find the zeros from the graph. That is very most important question, because of without that question there is no question paper. So that much most important. In part 3 I told you. For that you can, if you want that, search in YouTube like polynomials part 3 by Nagaraj Sir. Otherwise I will give you a link in this description for part 1 description and part 3 description, part 4 description I will give you. You can get through that. Thank you very much.